All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, first of all, I want to just thank you again for tuning in today. My name is James Wiggins with Matador Advisors. My partner, Mr. Chris Gilmore, as well, and he is head of training. And today, uh, if you're not aware, maybe someone sent you this video. Maybe you're watching this video live. We have a project called Project 1 Million, and our goal is to help 1 million self-employed Americans receive their tax credit utilizing our system. And it's amazing. It's beautiful what we're able to do. We're able to amend those taxes. So again, if you are self-employed, Schedule SC, you've earned more than $3,000 between 2020 and 2021 through the FFCRA, or the Family First Credit COVID Relief Act, and SETC, Self-Employed Tax Credit, you are able to receive up to $32,200. So what I'm gonna do now is get out the way, and I'd like to introduce to you our head of training. This gentleman is spearheading and really helping a whole lot of people understand and learn the power of the self-employed tax credit. So what I'm gonna do now is hand it over to Mr. Chris Gilmore. Sir, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for the great introduction.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So like James said, we're going to go over the back office, what documents you need, how to file your documents, or how to put your information in because the accountants filed it for you. And then just a few points of the back office. So I'm going to go ahead and share the back office. There we go. Okay, so in your back office, this is what it will actually look like. Whoever referred you should give you a referral link to join. And once you join and verify all of your information, this is what it will look like. So your home button will tell you that you can unlock up to $32,200 from the government with the self-employed tax credit. To date, there is over $300 million recovered for our community so far. So first thing it says is, are you self-employed and felt the impact of COVID-19 on your work? You might be eligible for up to $32,000 and $64,000 if you are a self-employed couple in tax credits from 2020 and 2021. And this isn't just any tax credit. It is your money set aside by the government waiting for you to claim it. So don't let the opportunity slip through your fingers. You can click calculate your credit and discover what you're owed. So the way you do that, the way that you actually go about inputting your information, you will see once you go to self-employed tax credit, which is the first one on the list, 2020 self-employed income. Very simple. You get your tax documents, make sure you have them handy when you get ready to do this. You look on line 6. Line 6 is the Schedule SE, self-employment. Whatever amount is in there, you put in this box. This is just a dummy account that I set up for training purposes. It is a minimum of $3,000, so I just put that there. That way everyone can see how you actually do it. So provide the amount in your 2020 Schedule SE, which is line 6. Remember that, line 6. And all these instructions are in there. Just going through it so everyone knows what to do. If you had 0 for your Schedule SE on 2020, put 0. Put whatever amount is on that line, not the 3,000 you see me put there. Do the exact same thing for 2021. Shows you the exact same thing. You put in the amount for 2021 Schedule SE line 6. Now, when it comes to the impacted days, period 1 correlates with 2020. So you will actually click update. The maximum amount of claimable days for the first section is 10 days. So you would simply click on the calendar and input what days you were affected. Again, maximum days is 10 days. The maximum amount, depending on what your income is, it's capped at 511. So it can't go over 511 for each day, sorry. You will do the second one the exact same way. So in total would be a maximum of 20 days. These days cannot be the same days. So if you had 10 days in January and February, put it there. 10 days in May, June, put them there. Once you have done that, if you actually filed minor dependents on your self-employment tax return, you click yes, and you can claim up to 50 days. What can you claim those 50 days for? Child's school or daycare was closed, your child was out sick, or your child was told to quarantine due to COVID-19. You do not need to declare exact days. So it is, an estimate. We know, it's a kind of hard to keep track of the exact amount of days that your child was homesick or the school was closed down, but you will be compensated for that. And it is capped at $200 per day, up to 50 days on the first one. So you go to period 2, which correlates with 2020. You click update. You will do the same thing. Calculate your day. Put your maximum amount of allotted days is 10 days. Same thing here, 10 days. And if you file with minor children, you can claim up to 60 days for period 2. Make sure that you put the accurate days, accurate numbers to the best of your recollection in there so that you can get the maximum out of this self-employed tax credit. So once you have done that and it's all done, you see it says max claim for me and all this information is done, you will click calculate my credit. Calculate my credit. You're going to see this little pop-up come up. Tells you your estimate. My estimate is low because I only put 3,000 and it's just a dummy account. I didn't put actual numbers, but it will give you your estimated credit and you will receive an email and guidance on what to do next. So make sure that you do this correctly and make sure that you have put all of your information in. You do this by going to profile, verify your identity, edit profile, make sure that you have the correct email address in there, first and last name, phone number. That way they can actually contact you and get all of your things in there as needed. So let's go over, I just really want to quickly go over Gig Worker Solution as a tool. There are so many advantages to having this tool. So first off, medical insurance is extremely expensive when you're not working for a corporate company. You don't have the group rates. Well, with this, you can actually get group rates, which would give you a lower medical insurance payment. You can do so many things. This tax app is amazing. So I've signed up for it. It works great. It is going to be an awesome tool. It attaches to your business bank account. It keeps track of all your deductions, your receipts. It automatically does it with the ones from your bank account, but you can manually input them as well. That way, at the end of the year, you're not scrambling, trying to figure out dates and receipts and how much this costs and how much that costs. It does it all for you. So at the end of the year, you don't have to do as much. You might have to make slight changes and additions, but it gets most of it out of the way for you. You also have your business funding solutions. So this is a bunch of different lenders. You submit your information, how much you're looking for, what you're looking for it for, and things like that. So if you don't already have a business funding source or you're looking for a business funding source, this is where you would go. It's called Biz to Credit, and it is awesome as well. UPS. So this is actually one that the CEO of Gig Workers, the guy who created all of this, actually told UPS that he would take away his business if he wasn't allowed to offer the group rates to all of his Gig Worker Solution partners. He told him, basically, I'm going to go over to FedEx if you don't allow me to do this. Well, he spends $1 million or so a month in shipping. They didn't want to lose his business, so they allowed him to do this, and you can get up to 70% off of your shipping costs. So many great tools. I can't go over everything here. This one right here, go beyond the business card. So this is an electronic business card. I don't know if you've heard of DOT cards or dot cards. where all your information is in there. All you do is tap it against someone's phone and it will actually give them all the information. It's great. I bought the dot cards a while back when they first came out, and I spent like $500 on 5 cards, ridiculous amount. So this is a much better option and a great solution for your business, not having to carry around all those paper cards. And I mean, like I said, so many different things in here. You'll have to go through the back office and look and go through everything. Support center is where you would create cases. Cases are basically if you're having trouble with the system, if you need help or anything like that, if you have questions, you would just click new case, create a case, and they respond very fast and they do take care of you and help you out. Excuse me, gig worker AI. Wow. So for those of you who know me, I'm really big into programming and things like that. Tech is my background, so AI things excite me. And this is a great tool for those who don't know how to do this on their own, don't know how to write code, who don't know how to deal with AI. It will help you with your social media posts for Twitter, for Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. It will help you write those posts so that it reaches the correct market or target the correct market. And help you to bring in more views, your insights, your numbers are just gonna explode. With the email AI, you can create prospecting emails, follow-up emails, and it will help you write this. This is all AI. And defusal frustrated customers. So if you have those customers that are just a little bit frustrated, it's not going the way they want or as fast as they want, or whatever the reason that they're frustrated, it will help you write those emails to go and hopefully resolve the issue so that you can have a better relationship and a better communication with your clients. For those of you who want to become affiliates, just real quick, I just want to show you some exciting things. We're not going to go too deep into that. We usually do that on Thursday. We'll go deeper into the affiliate side, but just to show you the things that all the thought and all the work that they've actually put into this. You have your own referral codes right here. You have your own QR codes, and those QR codes are awesome because they created flyers and all these different things for you to advertise. So you can use this flyer here. You take your QR code from the previous page and just copy and paste it here. It explains the entire tax credit so that you don't have to do so much reading with someone or take too much of their time. They can look at it at their own leisure. You can post this on social media, your website. You can even print it out and put it on, community boards, job boards, or anything like that so that people can see it, read it, scan the code, and go directly to your site. So it is specified to you, and anybody that scans that QR code or that referral code will automatically go into your referral list. The way that you can tell that, you get a referral list. So anyone that uses your referral code or your QR codes will automatically show up in referred accounts. Anyone that has started their paperwork for SETC, which is self-employment tax credit, will show up here. Anyone in this list for the SETC that is highlighted in yellow, they cannot progress due to an action item required from the client. So it might be needing information, signing and returning the forms, etc. Whatever the reason is, they're at a stopping point. So it alerts you that way. You can reach out to your client and, hope everything's going well. Just wanted to reach out, make sure you had everything you need. If you need any help, just feel free to ask. And I see you're at the point of signing your documents. If you need help with that, let me know. You don't want to make them think that you're bugging them, but you want to make sure that they understand you're there to help them. You want to nurture your clients and continue to grow your client list and make sure they understand they can always reach out to you. It's very good for that. So I want to stop sharing that for a second. And
I usually don't interrupt you on your call, man. You did a fantastic
go ahead, sir.
but I do want to, if it's okay, I want to show just a little bit of what we've been able to do that are in the final stages. If you don't mind, I just kind of want to.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Okay. So if you're interested in marketing, and the beauty is we are affiliated. I've been able to connect with some people that was involved in a company in the PVP world that did billions. And so you can see here, we really just started 2 weeks ago, and we really didn't even start 2 weeks ago. And you can see these are already files, and which these are now. This one was something I forgot what happened there, but anyway, I don't want to really put all their business out there. But you could see here's their estimated benefit, and then from there they already sign in. You can see those that are already set for advances, and there are a couple people that decided they wanted to pay. So I did want to show that as well, just so you can kind of see that this is really moving fast, and we're definitely really about to turn it on now that we got a lot of the marketing together. We just uploaded a Google file with marketing material. There's also marketing material inside the back office, and the owner. Just give you a little background. He just spoke at the Capitol building, and what he was able to do was secure the SET, or the tax credit, with the Treasury Department. So now, because of that level of backing, we were able to get multiple now credit unions and other lending institutions to advance fund. So now we already have 2 people that should be receiving their funds any day now. And again, we're talking 2 weeks. We've been only at this 2 weeks, and about 68 or 70 in the pipeline that's moving through. So if you're interested in really being serious about building, and go ahead and reach out to myself or Chris, because starting this week we're also going to be doing one-on-one. So we're going to walk people that's committed and serious through this, and I'm going to tell you why. I've been around. I've seen a lot, and in the ERC space, friends of mine made tens of millions. Actually, one of my buddies made over $30 million in the last situation similar to this, and that was ERC. That was more dependent upon big businesses and the businesses receiving a benefit because they stayed in business during COVID. But this program, guys, we're talking realtors, we're talking bakers, we're talking the guy, the local barber. If you know hairstylists, obviously we all know hairstylists. I mean, a whole entire barbershop. The whole barbershop is self-employed. They're W-2. They're probably scheduled. They're probably SC, and hopefully they made over $3,000 in profit if they have that as a client, that is a candidate. So literally, skies is truly the limit. Our goal is 1 million clients, and this expires in under about 325 days. This program is gone, right? But if you decide, hey, I really want to build, I want to market this, I want to share this. And again, this is for people that want it. And Chris, again, you did a phenomenal job. But what happens is, and you know this too, Chris, they'll get off your call and they say, hey, I want to market it, or I want to promote it. So in that case, whoever invited you, you want to make sure that you get with them and get them to set you up immediately. Okay. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing an AMA. Ask me anything. Myself, Chris, and Laura, we will do an AMA where it's just questions. Ask us anything. Any question you have, ask us. Okay. We're going to answer it. And then Thursday, I'm going to show you, just as an affiliate, you can make 6, 7, and 8 figures with this program. With this program, I mean, look, all I can say is this: there is a need. The easiest thing to sell in the world is money. If you agree with me, drop a 2 in the chat. You literally can sell money to people that need it, business owners that need it, okay, and make a percentage of that. And they'll refer their friends. The next thing you know, you have thousands of people in your pipeline. And I'm going to tell you something. This is going to get crazy. This is going to get real crazy, because you don't have to wait 4 to 6 months to get paid. You don't have to wait 4 to 6 months to get your commissions. The minute the deal funds, you'll be paid 1 to 2 weeks after. And we are going to really, really help 1 million self-employed individuals, gig workers, individuals at, if you were a gig worker, you drove for Uber, you drove for Lyft, you're a barber, you qualify. Guys, don't shy away from this. A lot of times we ask God, we say, God, I need money, I need income. And the funniest thing is because our parents didn't teach us about these things that are out there. This money is out there, but we don't go get it. If I can get an amen in the chat, type amen in the chat. We think everything's a scam. We think everything don't work. And that's why we're constantly left out, guys. That's why we're in the situation we are. I tell people all the time, people talk about Donald Trump and they said they get pissed because he didn't pay taxes. You're only pissed because you do pay taxes. If you understood how to not pay taxes, you wouldn't be upset. So again, these are the things that we really want to bring to the masses. And with this program being free, this program being free to you to market, being free to you to actually do and get involved in, we should be telling this and sharing this with the whole world, let alone it being a lost leader for other things that you may be already doing. Okay, you could meet somebody. What I'm doing now, I'm meeting people with this. If they don't qualify, I'm introducing them to that. Okay, so people love free. All right, so thank you, Chris. I just wanted to share that because until people know how passionate you are, they can't become passionate. And now I'm seeing it, and I want to really project because I don't want people to come to me because they are Bitcoin. They did it many times. People come to me and said, James, why didn't you make me? Why didn't you really tell me? I'm really telling you now. Okay, I'm really telling you now. All right, so I'm gonna give it back to you, Chris. Thank you for allowing me that time to share with everybody on the call today. Thank you so much.
No problem. Anytime, sir. You know how we do. So wanted to share one more thing. James kind of went over some of it, so I don't have to share as much. Thank you for that, sir. There we go. So drag this out of the way. Fees for the tax credit, something I didn't go over. $0 out of pocket for the client. Just wanted to make sure that you guys understand how it works. You're not paying anything up front. This is 0 out of pocket. Never, ever will the client be charged up front. 20% of the recovered amount will be charged by our trusted partners, who is the accounting firm that actually files the paperwork and the amendments for you. So the 20% is just a fee for all the services related to recovering the tax credit for our clients. So that is the charge for all of the back office work, all of the accountants, all of the lawyers that they hired to hire, all of the things that they had to do to make this possible for you to get that money. If you do not owe the IRS, this will benefit you very, very much. So there's a 4 to 6 month waiting period through other avenues. Typically, it will take 20 to 25 weeks without our advance. So we will advance you in full in as little as 21 days. And you must undergo your KYC. Have to know your customer to get an advance. You have to know this. No credit check. As long as you don't owe the IRS, you are approved. So they will make it work. And it's happening within 15 to 25 days. So just wanted you guys to know that. Also, James touched this a little bit, but if you want to join our team, make sure you get with whoever referred you so that they can get you to the correct path to get on our team. There's full support. So the corporate team is here to support you. We're here to support you. Everybody is there. So we're here, we're trained, we do everything for you. We help you do everything. You are paid weekly. Once funds are received to Matador, you will be paid that Friday. So once everything's completed, the commission is received by Matador, you'll be paid that Friday. And you can earn 6, 7, and even 8 figures, depending on who you are, how passionate you are, how hard you push, how hard you work. The income amount is up to you on how hard you work and how hard you do these things. The money's there. The possibility is there. Like James said, This is the 1 million project. We want to help 1 million people get what is already set aside from them by the government. So make sure you're out there marketing, telling people, and making sure they understand there's no out-of-pocket fees. It'll come off the back end. They do the work, the paperwork for you. All you have to do is make 3,000 or more on your Schedule SE. Easy to find that out. Look at your tax documents, line 6, and make sure that you actually have it. So guys, be passionate, go for it. We want to help so many people. We want to boost our people. We want to make sure that you have the funds to ensure your future, to make yourself financially stable. We have so many other avenues, but this will get you the money to do the things you need to do to make sure that you are stable and ready to go for the future. Again, no out-of-pocket costs. You'll never pay a dime to be a part of our team. You'll never pay a dime out of pocket to get the tax credit. The 20% comes off the back end. It's taken by our trusted partners who do the amendments and have the accounting team and the accounting firm and all the stuff that you need. And it's really that simple. I mean, our strategy involves partnering with over 100 of the largest affiliate marketers, each with at least 1,000 people in their network. If you don't have 1,000 people, get 1,000 people. With this, you can get 1,000 people. Like James said, you're selling money. You're selling them the money that's already set aside for them. That's easy. You can make money off of telling people, hey, I know where some money is for you. Not hard. This will automatically provide us with a sales force of 100,000 people. Additionally, we will set up fundraisers for nonprofit organizations, churches, similar groups. In-house efforts will target large self-employment organizations, social media marketing influencers, SEO, radio advertisement. There's so many things. And we go into a lot more detail on Thursday as far as the affiliate side and things like that. So I'm not going to go too deep into the affiliate side, but I wanted you guys to have a taste of what the affiliate side was so that you can actually know the potential that is there. We are going to do so much with this. It's unbelievable. Other than that, that really is it. If you have any questions, go ahead at this time, unmute or type in the chat if you have questions, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. I know as much as I can about the system, so go ahead and unmute and ask. Go ahead, Barry.
So is the 20% on the refund plus the interest?
So it's 20% of what you get back, yes.
Okay. Thanks.
You want me
Go ahead,
to,
Arlette.
Chris,
Sorry.
touch on that a little bit more? Because I just learned this.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
Oh, yeah, sure. So just like your refund, your IRS refund, they'll tell you you're getting this and you notice you'll get more. Well, because this is from 2020 and 2021, there is compounded interest on the refund. So what we're seeing is people are getting anywhere from an extra 12 to 25% more, right? So what's happening is people, that fee, it's almost being covered based on the interest. So what happens is once you get your return plus your 20%, you're going to get the difference sent to you in another wire to your account once the actual check is cut to the credit union. And then when you get to that stage where you're signing your documents, you'll see all that in your documents as well when you're signing your documents for your advanced lending. I hope, did that make sense, Barry?
Yeah, I heard you say most of that before. I just was asking about if it was the combination of both, which I figured it was since it's part of the return. So I was just clarifying for when I share it with people.
Okay, yes, sir. But thank you so much. Man, Chris, you on fire today, bro. Jesus.
I see Arlette, you have your hand raised. Go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Is the link to sign up who is that associated to? Because I
It,
know
de-
there's a,
it all depends on who referred you.
okay, so if I click the link, I need to talk to you one-on-one to go through it when I'm signing up.
Yeah, send me a message. That way we could figure out who referred you, or how you came to this opportunity. That way we can make sure you get the right link.
Okay. So I'll send the message to you in the chat then.
Yes,
Are
yes,
you in the WhatsApp group?
yes, I am.
Okay, I'll send it in there then.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Uh-huh. I see, is it Kelly? Kelly, you have your hand raised. Go ahead.
Question, James probably can help me clarify this too, but so I have a couple of clients that I have expressed the program to, and they have two questions. One is if they didn't file for one of the years, should they file and then try to apply? Or does it just have to be 2 years of the consecutive through COVID? How
It
does
could be, it could be one, both, doesn't matter. If they only have one, they can file with one.
Okay. And then the second part, what was how do you scale to see what you qualify for? Is it based on what the IRS says? How do you know what you're qualified for?
So
Is
it
it just
depends
off the
on, yeah, it depends on how much income they had. And then that is tied into how many days they were impacted. So if they claim 20 days on period 1 and 20 days on period 2, depending on if they have dependent children or not, because that's an additional 50 on and 60 on period 1 and period 2. But it all depends on what their actual income is. So you saw when I did the demonstration, I only put in 3,000 as an income, but I had the max amount of days and everything, and my return was only $1,000 and something because I put in the minimum of $3,000. So it really depends on what their Schedule SE on line 6, how much income they actually have. So line 6 Schedule SE, that's after all of the deductions and after everything. It's at the actual amount that they paid taxes on will show on line 6. So it all depends on how much that is. It's different for everybody. So kind of hard to answer that question.
So is there someone that can look over the tax return to see if it's worth it, but just should they just apply and see what they get back?
I would tell them just put their information in, because it's really that simple. Look at your
Okay.
tax return, line 6, put your information in, put the days in that you were impacted, and click calculate my credit. That right there will tell them if it's worth their time. It's that simple. They don't have to do a lot of work. So it's easier for them to just put the information in and see.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Anybody else have any questions? Are the funds taxable? No. So this is on your previous tax return. So no, it is not taxable. It is a credit for previous filed taxes that you didn't get due to the COVID pandemic. So no, to answer your question, David, it's not taxable. Boss, I quit. I see you got your hand raised. You ain't got to raise your hand, partner. What's up?
Man, you killed it. That's all.
All right. Any other questions out there? You can type it if you don't want to talk, or you can just unmute and ask your questions and we'll get them answered for you. All right. Well, if there are no other questions, James, if you had anything else to say, you can go ahead and take over, or I'm gonna let the people have their time back. Take it, he has nothing else to say. Great.
No, sir.
Oh, there he is. All right. All right. So with that, thank you everybody for joining us. Hope we answered all your questions. If you have anything else you want to ask, you can always reach out to me. Facebook, I'm in all of the WhatsApps, all the Facebooks. So you can just reach out and ask me questions and I'll be there to help you. Okay. Well, I don't see any other questions. So again, thank you everybody for joining us. If you have any questions, go ahead and reach out. and we'll answer the questions the best we can. If you need help getting into, set up your back office or trying to figure out where you get your referral link, you can reach out to me as well, and we'll figure out who will actually have your referral link and how you came, to be a part of this, and we'll figure it out for you. Other than that, everybody have a great day. Thank you very much for your time, and hope to see you again. Bye.